So I had this dream last night, and I was in the astral plane. I was everywhere. I was dying in so many timelines. I realized we do not die, ever. We simply shift to a new reality. There is no death. There really is no death. You can't even die if you tried. Like, it doesn't happen like that. And this overwhelming anger was following me from all these timelines of these aggressive men that were angry that I was getting out of their grasp in every timeline, to a point where it came to a head and there was a physical altercation in one of these dreams. And just now thinking about it, the way that so many men on this planet are incapable of holding our emotions, listening to us, being vulnerable with women, just hearing us. If only you knew how much of a prize we would see you as, if only you knew the potential that you could have in knowing a woman is knowing a goddess. And just the saddest thing is how many women are violated every single day. Every day. And how little men can do about it. There's an anger on this planet that's brewing, and it's about to, well, it's if not transmuted, if not healed, if not properly dealt with, it will lead to war. The anger that these women are holding and harboring within, due to the unfair treatment, how we've been treated so far. And we haven't been able to learn how to outrank these men, how to ascend past these men, how to defend ourselves from these men. And seeing it from a spiritual perspective while I was out of my body was enlightening, but both terrifying and enlightening. It was like the divine feminine in general holds so much anger and bitterness and resentment towards men in general that it's pushing a wedge between two counterparts, you know? And I think I'm pretty sure I've recently discovered the issue. The issue is that when women speak, we don't assume that it's going to fall on listening ears. We don't assume that our man wants to hold space and hear us and protect us and defend us and just dry our tears. We don't assume that. And so it never shows up. We assume instead that they want to immediately hush us up or walk away because uncomfortable feelings have arisen, you know? We assume that as godly people, we can bring in godly men, but even those men, as strong as they may be in that they're warriors for Christ, even they can't hold the true pain that we're feeling as a collective of women, and that they don't want to. I've been noticing that perhaps there's a twinge of guilt in that they feel responsible for it, these men, like maybe the healed men, the loving men, they feel they don't want to hear your emotions because they feel to blame. That intrinsic feeling of the protector inside that feels, I've I've somehow messed up. I've somehow messed up. She's crying. She shouldn't be crying. If she's crying, it means I failed somewhere. And that's not true. These good, healed, holy men, that's not true. You didn't fail. You didn't fail us. Evil, cold-hearted, vindictive, sadistic men failed us. And I'm sorry that you have to pick up the pieces. If there's anything I can say to men who are with a woman right now, it's let her come to you with this anger, not so you can absorb it, not because you deserve it, but because she is tuned in with the whole world, the whole collective of women that need healing right now. I mean, you're looking at the politicians at the top get away with fucking murder. And it's a crime. It's a crime on top of crimes on top of crimes. And these women, these victims, they're crying out. And who else are they going to cry out to but their partners? Who else is there for them to come to but the ones that God has placed in her life? And I get it. I get the fear of emotional vulnerability, especially when you've been attacked as a man as long as you have. Because you immediately, when sharing and expressing emotion before, would be attacked. I would say predominantly by women who say, be a man. Why are you such a coward? God, stop with the emotions. You're so annoying. God, stop crying. Don't be a little bitch. And I know how that is. I used to be that vindictive bitch. I used to be that. I used to be her. And then I hated myself. And so I changed. And now I hear a man cry and I think, God, this is the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe how in tune he is with his emotions. Thank you, God, for this. Women have been violated on this planet so much that the only thing we have to go to is God. But there's a lot of people right now that are manifesting men as God in their life to protect and defend, provide. And I think what a lot of these good men that are representatives of God, what they are feeling now as a divine masculine, fully in their divine masculinity, fully in their power, what they're realizing now is, wow, am I ill-equipped? Have I not been prepared for this emotional part? Because the war part, yeah, I've been built for that. I've been built for the bombs and the projections and the anger and the evil eye, and I've been trained for that as a warrior of God. But have I been trained for emotional vulnerability? And maybe that's your next stage. Maybe that's the next phase. That's the next step for humanity. Especially men. Are you trained as a healer too? Because though you're a protector, you're also a healer. You know, you're whole and complete within. So are you what most would consider ready? Are you ready for the influx of divine femininity that is going to land in your lap? Because us women are so emotionally in tune. We are so connected with Source. We're so connected with the world's pain. And then you wonder why you're always at war. You're always at war because the world is in pain. So let us come to you, drop off that pain, not so you absorb it. Don't absorb it. It's not yours to absorb. It's yours to validate. It's yours to hear. It's yours to acknowledge. And then it's yours to dismiss. And then it's yours to throw away and say, that's not mine. But I love you. Do you feel better, honey? Are you feeling okay? I love you. Knowing that it's not you that did it. And I think we need to understand that if we're about to have a future generation of any children that have a mom and a dad both together in harmony, in union, it's because they don't hate each other. Women hate men and men hate women, and that is a sad truth. I'm here hopefully to bridge the gap. I want one day for my union to show how men can stop hating women and women can stop hating men. And there can be this genuine feeling of respect, mutual respect. And this deep understanding from within that my man is trying 100%. Even if he can't meet my expectations, I still know he's doing everything he can to meet my expectations. And I think that women who are so tuned in with the pain of the world, they need to learn how to stop absorbing it. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach women how to stop absorbing other people's pain, let them heal it and transmute it themselves. Teach a man to fish, right? Listen to understand, not just listen to reply. And I'm afraid to say it, but I think so many men listen to reply. You listen to be right. You listen to lead her. You listen to course correct, to find the one thing that she's doing wrong in all of that sadness and all of that fear and anger she brings up, and to condemn her for it. But it's not even condemning. It's that your heart is in the right place. You just want the pain to stop. But what you don't understand is that her pain can naturally stop by just crying, by just holding that space and just listening to her. Not interrupting, just saying, wow, honey. And what else? And I'm so sorry. Wow. Not absorbing it, see? Not absorbing it. Because it's not yours to absorb. It's not fair for you to take it on. Because it's not your responsibility. It's not your karmic debt to pay off. It's actually her pain to transmute. And you just happen to be there as a backdrop. You just happen to be there as the one that she entrusted her entire soul with. And God will certainly reward you. Because every woman comes with divine blessings. Every woman is a goddess, and every woman is anointed by God and touched by the Holy Spirit. And I'm telling you, if you can love these women like no other man could ever, has ever, oh, the gifts in it for you. Yes, it's an investment. Yes, at first you have to feel those emotions that you don't want to feel at first. You have to sense, as an empath, you have to sense that she's angry, upset, violated, abused, traumatized, triggered. You have to feel those. But then you will be rewarded for it. Especially for a very valuable woman that you know is valuable and you know invests in you in all the ways that you need as a man. Return the favor today, gentlemen. Return the favor. Be there for her energetically and emotionally in a way that no other man has. And ladies, we really do have to recognize that these men, it's tough for them. They can't always be there for us emotionally when they're still around karmic partners, karmic mothers, karmic fathers, karmic situations. It's imperative that we select consciously, using discernment, the men that are really, really, really ready, because otherwise they're going to be emotionally attached to things that you don't want them to be emotionally attached to, that are still breaking their soul, breaking their heart, breaking their mind. And you'll constantly pour into a man like that will have no choice but to see you as the enemy, because he's labeled everyone the enemy. When you're in war, everyone's the enemy. So I think this is where that healing comes in between men and women, between divine masculine and divine feminine. This is, and it's the first time I've had my twin flame in my life in 4 years. I've been trying to manifest him back, and I hadn't heard from him in 4 years until this week. And it's triggering all of these emotions in me. All of these things have come to the surface. All of these, how could you abandon me? How could you leave me for 4 years and never even think about me once when that was not the case? He was thinking about me every single day, every single minute, fighting to come back to me, fighting to be back with me, fighting to be the version of him that can sustain unconditional love 24/7. That's a very high frequency. And he wanted to be the one that could withstand God frequency 24/7. He had to do work. He had to remove everything and everyone. Traumas, ideologies, patterns, habits, addictions. He had to go through such hardship to get to me. And here I was building up this resentment for 4 years, building it all up. How dare you? How dare you leave me with other men that violated me? And so this divine feminine aspect within ourself that feels so violated and unprotected, and we felt so left behind, forgotten about, all of a sudden they come back and we're like, wait, what? I'm supposed to just believe this, God? Like, you're putting him right in my life, healed, whole, complete, beautiful, strong, able, willing, fighting for me. And I'm supposed to just believe it? After 4 years of seeing the opposite. So twin flame reunion is happening on the planet. And that's why the world's going up in smoke. That's why you're seeing the world the way it is right now. Twin flames are coming into union. A balance, a harmony of the divine feminine and masculine aspect within ourselves. And it's being mirrored outwardly. And so for us to witness all of these painful hard years come to the surface, it's like it's compare and contrast. It's witnessing a man who has done the work versus every man who never lifted a finger. Of course it's not a holy man's fault. Of course it's not your divine masculine's fault. Of course it's not your high priest's fault. They were out here doing the work. That's what actually has me triggered the most, is that it was possible. It was doable. He did it. The rest of you, shame on you. And it will be shame on you. It's not shame on him. And that anger, that frustration that every woman has, they project it onto the healed divine feminine and blame us and send jealousy and attacks and things because you can't get your man to change. And the reason you can't get your man to change is because you're so glued in to the version of him that you don't want him to be. That all you can create as a goddess is more and more and more of your man treating you like garbage. And so when you see a healed woman bringing in a healed man, the thing you send is jealousy. You can't do it, so you hate those that can. That anger too. Oh, that anger and frustration. Most divine feminines would rather be alone than have girlfriends. We don't even need friends. We barely want to deal with women that we even see at the grocery market. We see all this anger and bitterness exposed in women coming through as vile envy. Oh, and it makes us want to distance ourselves more and more and more, not heal you, not lead you, not guide you. Yeah, right. We don't want to teach you how it's done. We want to abandon you. And how do you think your true divine counterpart feels? He wants to abandon you all the same. You don't realize that spirit of jealousy, that spirit of envy is out here destroying entire marriages, but it's also destroying your friendships. It's destroying a whole bunch of things. And when you can acknowledge, ladies, that spirit of jealousy, that envy, it's not yours, and you don't have to accept it, and you don't have to absorb it. Recognize that it exists. It exists because God has given you eyes to see and ears to hear. God has given you a way to see clearly how to change your man, how to get your man to change. In a world full of women who have abusive partners, you have somehow been able to bring in a man who is healed, beautiful, gorgeous, rich, abundant in mind, strong in the mind. Body, mind, soul, and spirit, the strongest you've ever seen. And of course the jealousy is running rampant. There's a lot of women on the planet that could not do what you did. They're angry. How come I'm stuck with a tyrant while the divine feminine gets to have a god? You can't blame them, but you also can't be around them. You can't be around women like that. There's no way. There's no way you can be around selfish women like that who want to hurt those that can do something they can't do. And the reason they can't do it is because they are not connected to source. They're not connected to love. They are not conscious of being source. They have pedestalized their men. They have put those men as king in their world. And then when they have become a dark king and an unruly dictator in their life, they get mad that their witchcraft didn't work. They get mad that their spell work doesn't work. They get angry that the way that they yell at their man in the 3D physical world isn't changing him. Of course it's not going to change him. You don't change a man by yelling at him. You don't change a man by looking at the 3D version of him that sucks and reiterating that version. So how dare you try to harm or send envy to a healed divine feminine who did the work? Shame on you, because it will not be shame on me. Absolutely not. I am healed, and a lot of women like myself have healed, and the proof is in the pudding. We live in peace 24 hours a day, though we may be loud, though we may have quite a lot to say. It's never violence. It's never aggression towards someone. It's just righteous anger towards a system that has failed us. What you're noticing is the system was built because of our minds. What you're going to be noticing, that's what you're going to be noticing. The system was built on our minds. We created the matrix. We plugged into it and fed it. So these men, oh, they'd give anything. They'd give anything to stop fighting. They'd give anything for it to be the war over. They'd give anything for peace. For a hut in the woods with some babies and some puppies and to just spoil you rotten all day, every day. They would give anything they have for the war to be over. But unfortunately, we keep bringing to their doorstep all of this triggered anger from a collective of women unhealed. And the way that we've been brutally attacked as women, spiritually, monetarily, sexually, verbally, physically, emotionally, the way that women have been abused, especially the divine feminine, and especially because she has a big purpose on this planet, and she had to know truly what it was like to be at rock bottom. She had to know, without a shadow of a doubt, how it feels for God's people to suffer. She had to know, and then she had to crawl herself out of it to lead. These men would want nothing more than for the war to be over. Than for the divine feminine that promises the war is already over. These men are like, please, please let it be true. Let it be true, God. Let it be true. Let it really be over. Is it real? Is it real? Because I've been lied to so many times. Could it really be real? Could her peace, could her happiness really indicate something bigger coming in? Her laughter, the way she speaks so positively, could this really indicate changes about to happen? He wants to trust it so bad, you know he does. But he's been lied to so many times by other people that would fake happy on his energy. Take energy from him to portray a happy, but it's a fake happy. It's a happy only when she's getting a new Prada bag. It's a happy only when her lipo looks good. It's a fake happy only when she gets that raise at work. Only when someone compliments her. It's a fake happy. And so he's angry. He's angry that people have convinced him on his own energy that his woman is happy. It's his own energy that she took to portray that she's happy while she's not happy at all. And you know, because every word out of her mouth is a complaint or an accusation, a fear of cheating, or a fear, an insecurity in some way. It's always oozing from her lips, from a karmic feminine's lips, an insecurity in some way. How something is never good enough. Oh, but then you meet him, yeah? Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, then you see him. Oh, and the slightest, teeniest drop of energy that he could give you is the most beautiful thing your soul has ever seen. Oh, the true abundance of a divine masculine. And the way that divine feminines are so hungry for it. Women are so hungry for it. We're so hungry for just 5 minutes of your time. 5 minutes to be the thing that you worship today. That you notice today, let alone worship. And then you can't believe it. And then you can't believe it, sir. That she just wants 5 minutes with you and you can't even believe that's the case. She doesn't want your money. She doesn't need your friggin' shopping spree, your Amex, your Prada bag. She doesn't need any of that. She doesn't even need your compliments. She just needs to feel welcome in your energy, welcome in your space, and acknowledged by the God that you are. And wow, the inability for so many of you to accept that that's all a real woman wants. And it's not your fault. We would never, well, we probably do blame you, but we shouldn't. I would never blame you. I don't want to blame you. For what? For being sold a lie your whole life? For being told that fool's gold is all there is? For being handed shallow women and told, well, this will have to do. All the while she spits on the very energy that you so readily give her? I would never blame you. I would never blame you for running from true love the second you see it. When you notice it and you can feel its worth and you can feel it in the soul. You could feel the soul warmth from that person. And all of a sudden you're like, wait, what? This goes so much deeper. I'm scared. Because now what? Now this healed woman doesn't need anything from me. And all I've ever known is women that need everything from me. So what am I to do now? What use am I? What use is there for me as a man in this woman's life if she is so independent on her own because God made her that way? And this is where most men run. But not you guys. Not my divine masculines. Oh, not this collective. Oh, you don't run from shit. You don't run from that. You fucking love it. You love the feeling of, wow, how deep does this go? This could be fun. Being with somebody who doesn't need me, but only wants me? Oh, shit. Let's go. That could be fun. I could be so much more generous. I could be so much more myself. I could be so much more happy. I could be balanced and delightful and delighted. The real ones, the real men, the healed men, would want a healed woman who is independent, who doesn't need him for shit. Never did, never has, never will. But yet, wants him. Absolutely wants him. And then, for the healing that is coming, because when two are in union, the healing starts, honey. Oh, it starts. And I don't know that it ever finishes, to be honest. But when that woman finally does need something for the first time in her life, emotional outpouring in front of someone who can hold it, not absorb it, but hear it. Hear what she's saying when she says, I've been violated by so many men, I don't feel worthy of you. Hear what she's saying. Not taking in the pain, but taking in the love that she is expressing and giving you that pain. Presenting it to your doorstep like, here, this is all I have right now. Wow. A real man is not only able to handle it, but fall in love deeper because of it. And you have no idea the unlocked potential that you would have just created in that woman. Oh, to bring in you don't understand that it alleviates a big part of her heart chakra that was so filled with anger that it has just emptied itself, and now all that can flood in is God's love and blessings. And guess who she's gonna pour it on? If you are healed, you should not have to defend yourself on a live stream. I'm not defending myself at all. I don't have to choose to defend myself. I'm already defended. I already have the good Lord defending me. There's nothing I have to do. I don't have to prove to you I'm healed. There's zero I have to do. This is my live stream. If you don't like it, you can leave. Or you can stay for the message. There's nothing I have to do. I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't have to prove I'm healed. I don't have to defend anything. I simply have to be. And today I choose to be love, and I choose to be in love, and that means fighting for myself when others don't. And then when I fight for myself so intrinsically, so deeply, for years and years and years after abandonment, what seemingly was abandonment from my twin flame. Now he comes back into my life as if nothing's changed. The love is still there. The openness, the compassion, the knowing. Oh, the love, the deep, deep love, the peace, the compassion. Like it never skipped a beat. Like I've never been off of his lips a day. He's always spoken about me. He's always remembered me. Like I've been the thing that he was fighting for day in, day out for his entire life. To feel that joy, ladies. You don't have to defend that you're healed. You've done it. You've manifested your healed divine counterpart. Congratulations, honey. Other people will have everything to say to try to convince you that you're not ready for it. Not only are you ready for it, my love, but your true divine counterpart is here in the flesh, and that is more than enough proof that you have made it. And so let every knee bow and every tongue confess, honey. You don't have to defend shit, and you don't have to prove anything. Your frequency will speak for itself. Your union will speak for itself. Your divine counterpart, loving you the way he's always loved you, will speak for itself. It does not matter what other people say or what they think or how they view you or your partnership. What matters is how they view their partnership in contrast to yours, which is why Judgment Day is here, which is why all of these people have to go face the mirror about the fact that their man could have done it, but they didn't. Their woman could have healed, but she didn't. So these people have no choice now but to compare and contrast their unhealed unions versus your divine godly union. There is Judgment Day on the planet because of this. So let them say what they're going to say, honey. A lot of people are getting angry and they're going to stay in their timeline of anger. You've already bypassed that. You've already transcended and ascended past their anger. You're in peace now. Why would you defend how your man gives you foot rubs? Why would you defend how God blesses you with money falling out of the sky into your bank account? Why would you defend anything? Why would you have to prove anything? Why would you have to prove your peace? You don't prove anything, honey. There's nothing left to prove. And to these beautiful men, these healed divine masculines, I'm so proud of you. I just want to tell you, I love you from the bottom of my soul. I can't even believe how beautiful you are. Can't believe the work that you've done. One warrior would recognize it in another. It takes one to know one. It takes a warrior to see a warrior. It takes a healer to see a healer. It takes a godly fighter to see it in another. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you truly for your service. I want to thank you for loving God so much that you were cast out, rejected, denied by the world in the same way that Jesus Christ was. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for loving yourself so much that you removed all toxicity so that one day when you met her, you knew that you would be good enough for her. I want to thank you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm ready. I'm so ready to teach these divine feminines how to willingly give over the abundance that they have, because that's the thing with the feminine. We are like battery packs. We are Energizer bunnies. We have so much energy that this is why we've been siphoned. This is why men have attacked us and raped us and killed us and murdered us in past lives. This is why. This is why they come after us with pitchforks. This is why they want to deem us as witches and whatever they've done over the years. The energy that we exude, we are meant to give it to one person, or however many she wants, I suppose. But for me, it's one. And a collective that is worthy of it, deserving of it. I will not cast my pearls before swine ever. Oh, I do not lower myself ever again. You either raise yourself up to be with me, or you get the fuck out of the picture. Oh, that is how it is. Oh, that is how it is. I spoke, and therefore it is. So a true, divine, feminine, a healed goddess, oh, worthy of having that title. A goddess worthy of not only having the title, but receiving that title from her God, her king in the flesh. Oh, it's the most beautiful thing you can even witness. Oh my, to be called a goddess by a man that healed, by a man that powerful. Oh my, there's nothing better in the whole world. Being called his princess. Oh, honey, I'm telling you right now, as God is my witness, baby, there is nothing I would rather have in this world than that good morning princess text every morning. I swear to you, it's the best thing in the world. But it's only the best thing in the world because I had to assume that he was a god, that he was a king. Otherwise, it wouldn't matter. It'd be like getting a compliment on the internet from random strangers. That doesn't matter to me. No offense. Thanks, guys, but that's not important. I want it from a king, thank you. I want it from a god, thank you. I want it from an angel of light in the flesh, thank you. I want it from him, thank you. And until I have it from him, I'm not done yet. Everything else is birds before land. Everything else is just a precursor to what I'm about to experience in the flesh. Everything else is just a cherry on top, but the ice cream sundae is the real good part. I can't wait to hear all the time how much he values me and how much he sees me truly for who I am. And the healing work that we've done separately, it's insane to me. In the 4 years that I thought he was dead as a doornail, good as dead, dead and gone. Of course there were tears. Of course there was depression. Of course there were times that I didn't even want to keep going. I never once was suicidal because I never unvalued my life. Like, I valued life. But I got to the point of depression where I didn't value much else. I didn't value money. Fuck that. I didn't value Maseratis. Fuck that. I didn't value status and shares and likes and comments and bullshit. Like, I didn't care. This world had just taken the love of my life from me. I didn't care anymore about anything or anyone. I certainly didn't care about my life purpose. What life purpose? Here I was trying to encourage people. There's hope for humanity in the future. And the one thing that I wanted more than life itself died. What hope, Jenna? What hope? Jenna, you believe in death. Jenna? So how can you as a psychic medium ever lead people? You don't believe that souls go on and on and on and on forever? And you certainly can't teach women how to believe in their twin flame when you can't believe that your twin flame is still alive and kicking and healing. And choosing you over every toxic woman that wants to trap him. So I couldn't actually use my life testimony yet. It wasn't until he came back from the dead recently. Quite literally. My twin flame took his life in prison. And he just reincarnated back into my life recently. Same name and everything. He has the same first name. So a lot of people don't want to believe in what I'm saying, and that's fine. There's going to be people that don't agree. I'm here for the ones that do agree. I'm here for the ones that can hear what I'm saying and be like, damn, that's beautiful. I'd love to believe in something that much. I'd love to believe so radically in a love that deeply, Jenna, that I can believe my narcissistic boyfriend could change. I want to believe that my selfish girlfriend could be different. I want to believe that my twin flame that died could come back. I'm here for them. I'm here for those ones. I'm here for the ones that God leads me to. And that God leads to me. I'm not here for the masses, honey. In fact, that shit gets you killed. I can't be here for the masses. I'm not here for everybody. I'm here for the children of God. The children of love. Love is God and God is love. Therefore, I am here for the children of love. The ones that never give up and every single day think, oh, I'll find my counterpart one day. I bet I'll find a soulmate. I bet if I do this healing work, something better will come. I bet if I say goodbye to that toxic substance, I'll be rewarded. I bet if I cut this cord, more will come in. I bet if I leave this job, something better will come. I'm here for them. And so is my divine counterpart. And I have just recently manifested him back into my life. He first came to me in spirit for 3 days, bugging me constantly, telling me he was about to show up in my life. And when I said, I don't believe you, he said, bet, I'm even going to have the same first name just to prove it to you. And sure as shit, he came in with the same first name and everything. I remember his soul, even though right now he's still waking up to it. He doesn't remember past lives too much. Not yet. But we've not even been back in contact for a week. Give it time. But I remember him, and I tell him every day exactly who he is. The love of my life. And I'm never going to give up on him. And he's never going to give up on me. And that is what I knew in separation. Ladies, do you know that in separation? Because though it might not have been that man that I thought was fighting for me, I thought he was dead. But his soul was, his spirit was. He was still with me in spirit. He was still my spirit guide every single day. He was still with me in the 5D all the time. You're already together with them in the 5D all the time. So even though the 3D was telling me, oh, he's dead and gone, and look, I got to have these other karmic partners that abuse me and take advantage of me, he was still there fighting every single day with me, right alongside me, because if you're a twin flame, then you are them and they are you. You are the same soul. When you fight for you, they fight for you. How often do you fight for you? That's the real question. You fight for you, honey, every single time your thought says, oh, I bet he's cheating with like a million girls. And you fight for you when you say, yeah, fuck that. No, he's not. He wants me and only me. This man drools over me. What are you talking about? Boom. That's you fighting for you. And guess what? The universe has no choice but to fight for you alongside you. And then send in your perfect match one day. This is just a reflection. This is a mirror. That's it. You're about to bring in your divine mirror. So the real question on Judgment Day for every single one of you is this. What work have you been doing to ensure that that mirror you're about to see is a good one? Whew, I'd hate to be a majority of the population. I would hate to be a majority of the people that when God said, jump, you didn't say how high. Ooh, I'd hate to be you right about these times. Thank God I'm not. I'm a fragment of God living in a totally different reality than you. I'd rather be the one that can live peacefully 24/7 in love constantly. Because we never die. And that's what last night's dream was. We never die. We simply shift to a new reality, and we shift and we shift and we wake up in a different realm. That's it. We don't die. We never die. Even though we freaking want to, sometimes we don't die. So, the way that God is about to unite these twin flames, oh my God, it's going to be gorgeous. Oh, it's beautiful, honey. Oh, it's beautiful. The way that it's going to just take over the world like wildfire. It's the real true twins at rock bottom. The ones who you cannot help but recognize they love each other. Not fake celebrities that try to push this narrative like, oh, look at us, we're in love. No, they're about to be divorced and you're seeing it. Oh, look at us, we're so happy. No, the fuck you're not. You don't even know each other's favorite color. You don't even know how to get each other through one hardship, let alone a marriage. The real ones, though, the real ones at rock bottom that went without all this time, without their divine counterpart, and they had to simply see that counterpart in the 5D. You're about to transcend, honey. You're about to bypass and float right over every timeline that you do not need to exist on. You're about to really see how God is lifting you up this is the rapture from within. The Christ deniers, they're not welcome in your life anymore because you're the Christ and they denied you. They need to go deny themselves. These boundaries are never going to be crossed again by any of you. You are the Christ. You are the Christ figure. You are the Christ consciousness, choosing every thought in every moment. You are the Savior that took yourself from death and made yourself righteous in the eyes of yourself, so that you could have that beautiful man, so you could have that beautiful woman on your arm, so you could have the career, the money, the house, the everything. Though a lot of people are angry, honey, on this planet, they're going to be even more angry soon when they learn that turns out it was doable the whole time. He did it. He got out of more horrific drug addictions than I've ever heard of any man. He went years and years and years celibate, single, working on himself, getting right with God. He studied to show thyself approved. The most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in the flesh. And he is living, walking proof of how God can heal a man. Take your jealousy elsewhere, honey. No one here has ever convinced you of anything but you being a queen. So you are not about to project that anger and that jealousy at me because I can do something you can't. You could have done it. You should be doing it. I tried to teach you how to do it. You didn't want to listen. Take that envy somewhere else. Take that envy somewhere else. Every single woman who has ever come up at me and attacked me and my sisters for being able to get these men to change. Take that jealousy somewhere else. Go on with it. Go listen to somebody else. You're not welcome here. I don't want to teach you shit. Go on. Go on with your jealousy. Keep it in your own lane. Thank you. The rest of us, we worked hard, tirelessly every single day to go within and love God. We wanted to love God so much that we said, you know what, Lord? Please don't ever allow us to hurt our man. So purify us, body, mind, soul, and spirit. Please do anything to ensure that we do not hurt these people. We do not hurt this man that you're bringing into our life. We don't want to hurt your flock, God. Purify our soul. Make sure that we are good for it. And we did. Us holy women, we did that. We did that. Though you judged us, though you said we were prostitutes, though you said we deserved homelessness, though you said we didn't deserve food, though you said God shouldn't be blessing us with money out of the sky, though you said we shouldn't be preaching because we have vaginas, you said that. We didn't. God didn't. The shame is yours, my friend. The shame will always be yours. It will never be these divine feminine's shame, that's for sure. Never again will we be shamed. We know that we are beautiful. We know we are worthy. We know we are God's gift to humanity. And you know what? If you don't want to see it that way, we'll have a seat. Go look in the mirror and find what God's gift to humanity is then. Because if it's not us, then you're going to have to go find it elsewhere. Shame on all of you who would ever project that jealousy onto women like myself who could get a man to change, who could ask that he do better, and he wants to because he loves her genuinely. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on my dark thoughts, those demons in my own head that have tried to convince me that a God wouldn't love me because of the way this world has brought me down to absolute nothing, with no one and no money and nothing but abuse and trauma and baggage. Shame on those demons. It convinced me I have baggage. Shame on all of you. These divine feminines are God's gift to humanity, and they do every single day exactly as God instructs them to do. And they are rewarded with what? With what? Twin flame union, honey. They are rewarded with soulmates. Oh, it is not a hard thing for a divine feminine to manifest a good man in her life. She will replace one in 2.2 seconds flat if she needed to. If ever he's not stepping it up to the plate, don't worry. There will be so many more where that came from. Why? Because she is pure abundance. She is all there is. She is tuned in with source. Of course there's going to be another and another and another, but she wants the one. And the one wants her. And oh, honey, in a world that needs 5 or 6 girlfriends at any time, in a world that needs always polyamory and cheating and all this, in a world that needs all of that, those two only need each other. Oh boy, here comes the apocalypse now. Here comes the great awakening now. One man, one woman, or one woman, one woman, one man, whatever you do, but you don't need anything more than each other. Oh boy. But you were built for this. You've been equipped for this. You were built for this. Literally, as an angel of light, as a warrior for God, you were built for this. You were built for these end times. It's not the end of your time. It's the end of their time. You were built to sustain your own arc, Noah. You were built to sustain the scrutiny, the jealousy, the projections, the vile comments, the nasty lies, the trolls, the Reddit threads, the hate comments, the whatever that come after your union. You were meant to survive that. You were meant to endure. You were built for this phase. Are you ready? Because you were built for love. You were literally trained in war to experience peace. And you're going to have that very soon. And it will be all that you endure, all that you experience. It will be all that you ever have. You wake up every day, boom, there he is, making you pancakes, peace. You work with your beautiful clientele, peace. You pet your dogs, you play with your kids, peace, peace, peace. That's it. That's all there is. You'll get to that. You'll have that. It's inevitable. It's inevitable because you did the work, my love. You can be as solitary as you want to be, Paul. That's your preference. In your own world, you have absolute freedom to do what you want. Go have at it. There's a lot of people that would routinely choose solitary confinement instead. But does that mean you're healed? Or does that just mean you've moved away all your triggers? Does that mean you've actually healed enough, Paul? Because being solitary, while it's beneficial in some ways, in a lot of ways, actually, in most ways, you also need relationships. You also need human interaction. You also need a direct mirror. Because what you don't realize is the second you bring in somebody like me, you can't keep up. You will not be able to keep up with the spiritual evolution that you are required to have. Because you've isolated yourself and convinced yourself that loneliness, isolation equals being healed. No, it doesn't. Are you just isolated? Or are you actually healed? So many people push themselves into a corner, into absolutely nothing. And speaking from experience as a girl who lived in the cemetery. I literally live on a burial ground in the middle of bumfuck Iowa. So I know all too well what that is. In pushing people away. But is it that you're truly healed? Or is it that you just don't have anyone around to show you that you're still triggered? Yeah? So all of a sudden I bring in my gorgeous divine masculine. Oh my, the most beautiful man I have ever laid eyes on in my entire life. I am overwhelmed by how much this could be real. I can't even tell you how exciting this is. It's scary, yeah? But it's, oh my God, it's liberating. No one's going to take it from me because I have it right now. I have it right now. Literally right in front of me. I can see it. I can see him laying next to me in my imagination. I just received a text message from him just now on my phone, literally on my cell phone. So, no one's going to take it from me. That's the most beautiful story of all. Death? What do you mean death? He didn't die. None of us die. And I learned that last night in a dream. Well, I mean, I'd already known that, but to see it in the universal, see it play out, like I died and then I woke up in another reality, and then I died and woke up in another reality, and it's just a reset. And it's like you wake up in random realities until you start deciding what you want. It's all randomized. It's like you just wake up in a totally different environment and experience, and you're like, wait, what the fuck is this now? What? Why am I waking up to this mess? And then boom, you die, and there's another one, and you're like, what is this? One time it's the desert, the next you live in a forest, then you have aunts and uncles, and then you're solitary, and then in another one you have like kids, and then you don't, and then it's like being one with the universe is being one with the infinite, being one with every reality that can exist. And until you consciously start deciding who you are and what you want, you're going to be chewed up and spit out, put into all these random realities, wondering why you can't grasp level-headedness and why you can't expect foundation. I'm learning so much. I'll never again cast pearl before swine. Fuck that. The ones that don't want to hear me, fuck you. I don't care. Fuck off. Click off. I don't care. I'm not going to be nice to you if you're not nice to me. That's just how it is. I don't care to tell you shit. Go learn on your own. You have to. There's nobody going to teach you. You have one teacher, and it's your higher self. You don't know that yet. You're literally so out of touch with your higher self, you couldn't even learn a lesson to save your life. So get the fuck off my stream. I'm not teaching you anything. I'm here for him. I'm here for him. And I'm here for me. And that's it. I'm here for us. And I'm here for our future. Yeah. I'm here for that. I'm here for love. I'm here for prosperity. I'm here for safety. I'm here for intimacy. I'm here for vulnerability. I'm here for peace. And I have the peace now, so why would I let anybody get me out of it? That's what it's like to have heaven on earth, guys. You build it in the sky first, and it comes down. It's your kingdom come. Your second coming, it's your kingdom showing up on earth. Pretty soon, you won't even be able to get out of it. Pretty soon, you'll be waking up to the smell of pancakes while you're in bed. Pretty soon, you'll be able to touch each other and heal each other in ways that no man or woman could ever do before. Pretty soon, your entire 3D reality will be nothing but conforming to the things you have spoken about for years. You have said, I'm blessed, I'm whole, I'm amazing, he loves me. I love how he cuddles me. I love that he worships me like I worship him. And guess what? It is coming to pass. All those words of God spoken on your lips are coming to pass. Here it is. Heaven, I hope you're ready for it. Because even if you're not ready, it doesn't matter. It's going to be thrust upon you. Heaven is going to be exactly what you've made it. And hell, for so many of these people, is going to be exactly what they've made it. Your heaven is their hell. Your heaven causes their hell. That's a sad truth, huh? When your happiness causes people to be angry, When your happiness causes others sadness, it's just as disgusting and vile as it was when your sadness caused their joy. Oh, they loved it, huh? We'll see how much they love it at the end of times. So, you're here to ascend. You're here to realize you've already ascended. You've already been raptured. You are the rapture. You are literally here as the environment, as the mirror, as the guide instructing. You're it. You're all of it. Life is about to get so good for my people. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens for us all. I feel like you've done this a million times. You've been here a million times. You've experienced this kind of awakening a million times. But the ascension, nah, this time it's different. This time the ascension is the proof. This time the proof is that others are ready to follow. Others are ready to go where you're going. Others are ready to know the truth. That's the real proof. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.